All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Having some technical difficulties. Um, don't know what's going on. Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are, whenever you're listening. I do hope it's a good one. And welcome to Captain Trek's E News. Now, I want to start off by sharing a couple of images with you. Now, the first one I want to share is, well, some people feel it's heartwarming. And, that's fine. I understand that. But when you look behind the source of who's doing it and understand why they're doing it, it's not so heartwarming. So, right now I am sharing out the stream. So, if you'll pardon me for a moment, I had to do that before anything else. And here is the first image I want to share. Um, I probably should have shared these as slides, but I didn't think of it ahead of time. Um, go with tab. At least the one thing I like is you can add a preview. Yeah, they've added a preview screen so I can show which one I want to show. Now, here we go. Now, we're all in this together. Well, it sounds like a good message, doesn't it? Until you realize that these are multimillionaires' yachts who are creating this to get the message out that we all should conform. Resistance is futile, so to speak. And the other image that I'd like to share is this one. Let's see here. Not forcing you, just taking away everything until you consent. Unfortunately, again, I believe that to be 100% true. It is a sad state that we are in today because people have chosen to make choices for others. People have chosen to put their political and ideological beliefs over the needs of others. Now, while I normally do not speak politics, I believe this is to be truth. It is not politically motivated. There are people on both sides of the aisle who feel this way. So no, we're not all in this together. Now, are we all under the same situation? Yeah, kind of. Depends on if you have enough money, you can do what you want, apparently. If you're a foreign leader, if you're a diplomat, if you're a president, if you're whatever, you can do what you want. But for the rest of us, No, we're not all in this together. And that is a sad state of things. Now let's get on with the more newsworthy portion of the show. Unfortunately, my technical issues, I had to close out a couple of things. And yeah, that kind of screwed some stuff up. Big deal. It just means I have to go back through and, you know, figure out where I left off. All right. Now that story I'm not even going to bother with. It's just ridiculous. Um. Oh yes. And for those of you who didn't watch yesterday, I had the 10 most dangerous Christmas songs to drive to, and the 10 safest Christmas songs to drive to, as well as wedding destinations, and we covered good deeds as well. Now, today, streaming craze cooling off. Nearly half of Americans plan to cancel subscriptions over rising costs. Put together a digital TV antenna provider Mohu, the TV viewership index, that 1,200 American adults currently subscribe to at least one TV service. In fact, the average person watches 7 hours a week, uh, 7 hours of TV each week, excuse me. So results show that more than one third, 35%, admit they're glued to their set for beyond 7 hours a week. Uh, Most, and in quotations 80%, cite the rising cost of services simply not being worth it. Similarly, the same number agree they don't enjoy the content enough or their favorite program is no longer available. 3 or 4 respondents say that they had too many technical problems with their streaming devices, while 2/3 feel the product is too difficult to use or navigate. Let's see here. A new poll finds 22% share their food at the dinner table with their pets, while 20 adults will actually jump in and take a bath with their furry companion. The survey of 2,000 adults with a cat or dog also finds kisses are basically a requirement when it comes to owning a pet. A stunning 97% of respondents say they always let their pet lick or kiss them. Part of that, I would say, would depend on where. When you're talking the hand, that's fine. I don't see an issue with that. If you're talking side of the face, okay. Some people don't have an issue with that. Some people do. If you're talking mouth, that's just gross. Um, and that is my opinion. Um, think our pets are staying on the floors while you watch TV? Think again. 2 and 3 let their furry friends jump on the couch. Nearly 6 and 10, 58%, admit their cat or dog actually has their own spot on the sofa. The survey commissioned by Valdia and the connected and conducted by One Poll also finds that many pets owners realize Owning a cat or dog can be a dirty job, since 42% admit to their furry friend rules the household. Well, no kidding. Many of their excuse me, many let their pets track mud into the house, snuggle up with the kids, and even lick the dinner plates clean. 4 in 10 respondents believe that their lives are less hygienic since getting a cat or dog. With that in mind, 43% add they've given up on keeping their home germ free. Another 38% think that their pets are messier than young children. Okay, now this one. Having deep conversations with strangers can improve well being. Engaging in deep conversation with strangers instead of sticking to a small group improves our well being, according to a new study. New research suggests that most people will actually benefit from having a deep and meaningful chat with someone they don't know. Connecting with others in meaningful ways tends to make people happier, and that people also seem reluctant to engage in deep and more meaningful conversation, says study co author Professor Nicholas Epley, the University of Chicago Booth School of Business and Media release. The study findings appear in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and that will be the final story for today. I do want to thank everyone for joining me in this stream this morning. I will go over who I see in chat so far and say good morning to them before ending the stream. Um, uh, all right. Good morning, PCAT. Good morning, BK Dan. Good morning, Kronos. Uh, good morning, John Grammaticus. Good afternoon, Mountains of Elysium. Let's see here. Keep going. Good morning, brightest day. Good morning, Professor Brainy Specs. Good morning, Dave G Sound. Let's see if there's anyone further who has popped in. So far, that's it. But I do want to thank everybody who's been watching and everybody who watches on the replay. Um, it is absolutely wonderful to have you joining every morning for e-news. Now, up next will be the morning brew. You should be able to easily find it. So I can't pull up the link for some reason, but thank you for watching and talk to you soon.